그
smoke for the CTs.
치즈 지금
especially
이따
Mutiris back turn.
딴다고. 아, 나 치즈 나 그 옛날에 세팅 다 하고 방송 해봤었는데.
Had him 7 points of health, but he does even it up.
나도 그쪽이 꿈이었었어가지고 옛날에 해봤는데 그한 최대한 많이 들어온 게한 네다섯 명?
An easy find, and with low HP,
그냥
it's
접었다.
not going to be easy to stop that defuse now. The kit on Sadzin.
아.
That's the round. CTs will take it. It got
야,
interesting with the
나 롤
plant and the
방송에서 그냥
frags,
그
but
실버 가자
it's gonna be a
이지랄
six.
떨고 그냥 아니 실버 도전 뭐 1일차 2지랄 떨고 그냥 했는데
Pretty on this
진짜
defense
제발. 아
already.
이거 왜
It all comes
지냐
down to
얘들아.
the regress, right? The gamble to
근데 진짜 한
send
4명
players
정도
over towards A,
늘었어.
but not just to hold the site, to take some
일본
initiative.
도전이라는 말이.
Sure, they're able to get in, they get the bomb down. That will facilitate another buy for this T side because of the
새끼야, 그
loss of the
감수도
situation.
썼었잖아.
But it's all about Legacy
아니,
keeping
이거를 근데
this
못 치냐?
motion moving.
아니
When the fight comes your way,
기삼법을
you know,
내가
you're not expecting
맞네
that
나한테
type of
알려줬었는데
play.
니가?
어.
너 이거
You think you
구독을
get
안
some
했냐?
staging area, you might be able to set up for the finish.
나도 안 했는데.
아니 야, 잠깐만 야 이기는 걸 알고 있었는데 왜 구독을 안 했지?
Bit of a gap in that smoke for Simple to work with.
아니 야 나 이거 거의
And Lux is the
만들어질
rotate,
때부터
so
알았는데
you
나
can see
이거
they want to unravel any A default. Highlighted their Ops team.
아
야,
제발.
니
가자.
좋아하냐?
To be playing over,
움직여지는지 알아?
it could activate. If he
뭐?
feels there's too much pressure being
얘나
called out
죽어
from his
있고 안
teammates, he
움직여져.
could start to walk around to playground, take a gap, and probably find a player in the back here, simple or crazy.
아, 내가 저랑 설정 좀 해줄게
1대6은 할만하죠.
보자
Really
자
waiting for this
이러면
long
이제
reaction,
그거
aren't
다
they, over
됐지
towards A?
한 라운드만 가져오면은
Big damage done to Nissim.
구간이긴 한데 구간 하지
Lux
말래?
activates.
Is he still being
What?
held?
제발.
Looks like he is. Doesn't
자
actually
이제
get
스킬
them
모아
down.
아니다
It's crazy. Struggling to find the lethality necessary. Fading
Nice.
shot Sadzin under scrutiny. He'll back away. In fact, no. Simple will accelerate.
Yeah, good acceleration. You know, you spotted 2 on A. So they think that there's a bit of a gap to work with right now.
Rotation has come through. Lato tucks on truck, and
제-
whether or not
차더라.
that angle favors him. Yeah, no. Simple
와!
doesn't have
Nice.
the spray.
아.
Takes a dink, finishes the job.
I'm going B.
It is pivoting in.
Yeah.
Sadzin will find Simple.
저거를 왜?
To the site, do now test it,
Oh.
passes it comfortably. There's Aragorn looking for that belated trade. They're running at him.
나이스.
Good find. A 2-on-2 with the bomb now being planted. Mutiris gets that code in.
Hey, pretty
Naked
good.
hurt. Oh,
뭐란 거?
Bomb's planted. A
Oh.
second nade leaves him on a scrap of health points. 2 to work with.
뭐야? 아니 그거네.
Finds that
스킬
rifle
바뀌었네.
better than the
이거
Tech
내가
9
게임
on
안
this
하다
retake. Coming in from short side is Lugs.
Not being considered.
He has surely got Mutiris dead to
Ah,
rights here. This could be
진짜.
another for Legacy. Would have to do something crazy. Mutiris not looking, just staring at the boards.
Ah,
Aragorn to
진짜.
do it all.
야, 이 스킬 바뀌었다.
And
나이스.
he's not the first. Awkward now. Running
야,
at
저기
him.
스킬
low
리메이크
HP.
됐어. 뭐야 이거?
Got it.
야, 개새끼야.
잘못 눌렀어 그게 아니고
But Legacy prevail once more.
Yeah, a couple of details
들어가자.
there, right? So Simple's
형
holding
지구에
2
임마.
players on A with that fight, and they're able to surge in towards the
새끼,
B
야.
side. So
야,
it means the
판정이야,
rotation
저거?
is delayed. And I think the double nades coming in makes them believe, okay, both players
아니,
are entering from
씨발,
CT.
야.
That's why was Mutiris at the side.
야,
He
형,
was not
이랬는데.
considering short at all. Thought both were
그러니까 왜 1인분을 못 해주냐고
That
자꾸.
makes so
아.
much sense. Yeah, the double HE.
So, yeah,
아이고
unfortunate.
그래 잘한다
Now
동현아
starting to
그거야
run into
동현아
opportunities to pick up these rounds. Second
그래
tactical timeout.
그거야 노려서가
아
나
씨발
리메이크
보트 진짜. 씨.
진짜 리메이크 됐다고?
bonus, bomb going down.
동현아 그럼 맞아야지
Take a
임마
partial, bring out
새끼야.
the orb, but doesn't look like that's the call.
아니 왜 잡기가 있는 거야 이
Want
새끼한테.
to run rifle heavy as the newly appointed coach over there at Legacy gives a smile to
Yeah,
Pain Gaming who are walking past. I don't think that was to his opponents at all, but
어,
he's got a whole lot of reasons to be smiling, Mr. Rivas.
아이고 돌았고 어
R-I-V-A-S.
새끼가
Rivas.
미쳤나 원이 파이브 가자
Rivetti.
Ah,
So I imagine
Rivetti sounds
왜 이렇게
sick.
재밌었냐?
Yeah.
Big Rev,
존나 재밌어
Big Riv. Either way, first name Bruno.
Bruno Rivetti. Does sound like he'd be.
잠깐 니한테 내가 그거 안
I was
풀어줬나
calling him Princess yesterday while he was
그냥-
in makeup.
아 드마우
나왜
족같이.
초밥도 씨발
Love that.
Yeah.
Lato, you're
Oh,
very
it's
alone.
hot.
Come on now. He will turn tail. Looked like he was
Ah,
going on a
진짜.
solo bolo adventure.
맞아,
but,
풀타임 없애야
has
되는데.
thought might not be the best of
됐다.
moves. Completely
아니,
detached
진짜.
from everyone else. The rotation has
한국은
returned though, so he'll have
우리-
some support from Lux.
다른 새끼도 뭐라고.
Yeah, Orb starting B, but
삼킬
plenty of time to
팔 떴어,
rotate
삼킬
because there's no
팔 떴어.
pace in this. One of the problems
뭐,
with
멋지고
overpass is
멋지고
the only
지랄하지
side you
말고.
can hit with any
모르겠네, 야,
real
정치적으로.
quickness is B.
어
We saw one
반갑다.
fail twice
와,
now as far
허라.
as pacier Bs. Understandably focusing more on the extremity here, long.
Alex, this is so tough. Just look at the utility available to finish this round right now if you're BCG. Not only do you not even have bathrooms and divider control yet, you're working with 2 HEs, a flash, and a smoke for your round finisher. This is a really, really tough position to be in on the T side. It comes down to, and it is reductive, but winning out these fights, you need to find the opener or trade effectively. Because you don't have anything to go with the push-pull.
Sure.
야 씨발 이거 때릴 수가 없어 내가.
하하.
Lux will be in position. This block smoke's lined up. Lato and Sadzam both playing on ace. They have quick rotation. Counter flash ready. This is
하지 말고
perfect.
마오라도 어떻게 이렇게
Ahead of the play,
패는데.
goes swinging and does spot them out. Wow,
아니,
quick
진짜.
done very well. Great output too.
이건
In
아니지
defense
마.
of the
오지
site,
마
lots
이씨.
advancing, free frag available, crazy covers. Low HP on electronic,
아
finished now by
리메이크 되고
that Dark Doom out.
좋아졌네. 원래 별로 안
Oh,
좋았거든요
he slipped
이거.
so nicely into barrels undercover. He's going to be overlooked now. Simple and
Nice.
Crazy are in that 2-on-2 now. Backwards turn. Simple to react.
Nice.
Want to trade. Looking lethal with the AK-47.
Yeah,
Want to
끝났는데.
find. Gets
와,
swung.
진짜.
Lato puts him
맞아요.
down and Legacy find another.
Another clutch situation,
어딨어?
and just too many places to consider there for Simple as the stress now being shown.
Nissim's my goat, man. I mean, just the fact he
와,
gets two in that
끝났네. 아,
situation, goes
끝났네.
swinging out, and not like focus purely on the first body he sees. He adjusts. He's ready for the short presence. Love that.
I think that there's some
얘네
cues
할
on
만큼
this
했어,
CT
심플은.
side so far from Legacy that have really
심플해요?
pulled them through in scenarios
진짜.
where it starts to get calm, right? Everything starts to get calm in the round, and they're taking initiative and playing ahead,
아니,
and
진짜 존나
unraveling
못해, 얘네들.
BCG before they can actually find the finish on the timing they want. The timing is coming to them, and it's catching them off guard. It's only a handful of rounds left, as this one will be a
야
partial.
뭐하냐?
But I think if you're BCG, you're thinking, damn, we were so close in a few of these situations.
뭐해?
If we converted the pistol, if we forced them onto an eco, if we'd won one of these 1v1s that have unfolded, it could be a completely different half. But this is the
Yeah,
lay of the
뭐해,
land,
너?
back into a B-pop, Nissim and Doom to be tested.
All right, well, they've passed every test so far. How did this duo fare this time? Flashes have really connected. Nissim could get caught out. There's a Tech 9 right in front of his face.
아니.
Crazy finds Doom out. Nissim's still alive. They know he's around here somewhere.
내 걸리잖아 이 새끼야.
Finds range, knows he's got that advantage, and he just sweeps on through. Mutiris is lucky to be alive. It's just delaying the inevitable.
수고하시고.
Simple goes
지랄을
down.
했었더니.
Another defensive B.
죽겠는데.
One, dude. I mean, that was more promising. There was a way in. Nissim's got a massive
네,
smile
그만.
on his face.
아니 일렉트로닉이랑 심플은 얘네.
아, 야, 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 야,
25 frags between the two of them as the B
아니
defenders.
메이저도 들었던 놈들이 왜 이러는 거야?
But it's looking like Legacy have picked themselves up and dusted themselves off. Obviously, the major Budapest Starladder didn't go their way
아니,
at all.
1대9
Austin felt like a breakout for them. Bestia couldn't go. They jump in. They take the spot. They have a great run. They show this momentum. Lux is an in-game leader. The storylines, they're coming out the wazoo. But to start this year, they chose not to play Bounty. They played
뭐냐,
more
저거?
domestically and haven't even found success there. So they've at least gotten in some land reps.
다 같이 그냥
Bounty
짐
wouldn't
싸고
have
집에 가자
guaranteed
그냥 게임하지 말자 그냥 왜 하냐 이거.
Lux, yeah, you're right.
It's an easy opening for Aragon. Good clear.
그냥 집에 가자 얘들아 짐
Advantage.
싸고 그냥
Sansa
가방
just
내.
fell off the angle as
저
the test
심플아, 가방
reflects
내,
his
그냥.
way. He still wins it out. Simple unable to find the head. Couple of body shots. Lux beats him out.
이 새끼야.
They're asking questions of Nissim. He's alone on B here. Dumao has rotated a reaction to
잠시만.
the friction on
뭐 하는
car.
거냐?
So a real opportunity for
야 한철이
BCG.
튕겼지.
Oh, his
뭐라고?
position's known. He fired
I
a couple of
think-
shots and that seals his fate. Surely round
아니
two.
뭐야 이거. 일로 안 와?
Look at Lux's health. There's just nothing you can do. This would be impressive for
엄마가
BCG to lose.
You can hang around and give it a go. You've got so much money for the final round to play, but it is
재밌네.
extremely difficult to get back
나도 아이템
into.
줘.
So
아이템 달라고?
you should know.
이거
if you're
아이템
the
아니야.
Portuguese
캐릭터 들어가 봐.
core, that
맨 밑에
they could
원숭이
go for
아이라는
this
거
and
없냐?
don't start vacating the
있다.
premise here. Make sure you leave
손오공이야.
somebody or at least a crossfire set up.
이거 뭐냐? 세상에서 가장 강함이라는 것도 있는데.
Yeah, multiple bodies sticking around
아,
the
예,
site.
역사상
Sansa
가장
is going to
강함.
give it a look.
이거
So,
그거야.
but Aragon, who found the opener within this round,
Nice.
shut things down and grabs another
응,
for his
좋다.
triples. That's 4. The man's done it on his lonesome there to get the second.
아 뭐야 이거?
That is only their third opening
형,
kill
나나.
of this T side.
아니 개새끼야.
무한 유지 사이 개새끼야.
이게 이러면 안 되지
Ugly
새끼야.
as far as what you can cobble together.
굳이
when
이거
you
Bang on.
맞냐?
3.8, 4K,
저 누구야,
4K.
그거?
That's going to either mean Galil's
10대
or
2야?
AKs with
세상 가장
utility.
강함인가?
9대 2.
Nice from Aragon. This is how it
이거
started.
쓰여, 이거
Turns out
그거야.
Lato, this little spam from Nissim completely
어우 다행이다.
Removed any chance of him doing anything.
If you
Nine,
think about it,
yeah,
right, he's
she
on the
bowled
B site on his own, but he
Ooga.
doesn't want them to think the B site is underdefended. So by spamming, you're showing a little bit of
Aye.
confidence, but that's when it comes back to bite you in the ass.
I mean, it is
Oh, yeah,
only
나
the
한 방인데,
second
이거?
round. Aragorn takes 4.
뭐야? 좀 왜 맞냐
BCG
근데?
take 2.
그러니까
Sanchez
이거
smoked off. Looks like
Get out.
this forward position from Doom out. I don't know if he's going to try and take any further fights or if he just sticks around here as a bit of a off angle for the short hold.
그남
s1mple trying to work party. He's going to have to try and get past
궁이
that
이거야?
sense in AWP line if he does try and venture further forward.
잘 가라.
Progress
씨발.
and pressure onto Lato. He was the opening death in the
야 이거
previous.
쓰지 말자.
This time looks like he can have back turn. They think that
아니,
will
뭐 하는
clear it
거야?
out. Nice find, Lato. Opens up the account this time
아니
for
한 놈만
Legacy.
보고 한 놈만.
Number 2 available. Bomb under his grasp. He's just trying to
Nice.
take another with him. Mutiris will claw it back.
Yeah, I understood he couldn't get out because the party
Bomba.
played potential.
유지네.
So 50 seconds. Round opens up now. Still 3 players towards B at this juncture for Legacy. Sanson, canary in the coal mine.
Just doesn't leave, does he? He's always on the line. Arable this time. Lackadaisical walking
계속
in.
뭐가 안 된다 그냥.
Feels so uncomfortable when that
와,
front
눈치로 살아라.
sealed in.
Yeah, now
그게
you're just
맞는
like
거야.
2-2.
진짜.
That frag right there could very well have secured the 10th
30초 남았다 30초 아니.
BCG's pick. Another one coming his way. No flashbang.
와,
Oh, it
진짜.
was there, but
와,
the
진짜
crazy
너무 잘한다,
catches
진짜.
the timing,
와,
pulls the
진짜, 씨.
trigger and seals the deal. Not looking good. Absent of BCG, it's 10-2 on their map pick.
주먹 다짐 하지 마 이씨. 뭘 잘했다고 씨.
이거. 아니 뭔데 저거 진짜.
이거 유지. 선박.
총맞지를 않았냐.
아 이거 너무 못해 진짜 와. 아 쇼를 해요 와 진짜. 스카웃에 둘이나 주는 게 말이 안 돼. 이거 진짜.
그래 동현아 너 그거 아니야?
이 새끼야.
이게 유지야 이 씨벌려나.
와 진짜. 이대 12 사람 새끼들인가? 난 잘 모르겠다 진짜.
내 지금 그냥 궁 자기가 채우는 걸 알아 하실 거는.
그래.
씨벌.
술이 바뀌어가지고 뭔지 모르겠다. 왜안
아
써? 이거?
꺼져 발로란트 씨.
And so running this into
야, 이거
A.
내가 기술 부른 건데 얘 왜 아무것도 안 하냐?
그냥 나한테 안 닿는 거 아니야?
아니 거리 닿다.
근데
아
발차기를 막았네. 씨 어떻게 막았어? 씨발. 오 지랄하지 마세요. 지랄하세요.
아이. 아이. 아니 개소리야.
그냥 BAC나 보러 갈거야 그냥 저래도 좀. 아 진짜 빠지겠다 이제. 너무 못한다 진짜. 와 진짜. 티어 3에 처박혀 있어라 그냥. 모르겠다 이제.
아이 진짜.
됐어.
진짜.
야 인제 뭐 누구 보고 있냐?
바뀐 게 뭔가 좋은 게 생긴 것 같은데 뭐가 그거 뭐가 어떻게 바뀐지 모르겠네.
아니 일부 복귀하면 내가 아무것도 못하는 거야. 아.
오야 씨발 지랄하지 말고.
아니 나 루킹도 투볼 BC 게임 그만하라고 씨. 안다고요. 아 나 미치겠네 씨. 야 하툼 한다 하툼. 야 하툼 한다. 저이 물어 뜯는다 저거. 얼마나 못하는 거야.
야 이거 킹 왜 안 하냐 이거?
심플 봐봐 씨. 얘기도 안 해 얘기도. 그냥
아
개빡.
지랄 나 이씨 Q 눌렀는데.
뭐야 지랄하네. 이발 왜안 되죠?
아 그냥 다 보시야 그냥.
아니 킹 왜 안 맞는데 이거 계속.
심플도 이제 끝났어 이제. 코트는 자유야 이제.
지랄? 지랄?
심플도 끝났어. 뭐?
죽겠다. 이거 아니야?
심플도 끝났어.
바람 있나?
All right, guys, what do we think? We've got 2 flashbangs, we've
이
got
새끼
2
존나
smoke grenades,
잘하는데?
and we have a Molotov cocktail
못 봤다.
purchase for Legacy as they swap over to the T side chat. B rush, B
아,
exit
개망했다.
roller, map control, taking space slow and
아,
methodical.
This is the
죽었다.
thing. Do you want a prediction?
I do. I want to hear what
아니,
you
살았다,
reckon.
살았다.
When you're 10-2 up against BCG on their map pick, what would be your call?
I think there's going to be a slow A control round finish.
Yes, I do too. I do
이겼다.
too.
뭐야?
And we're wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
아이,
Okay.
씨.
That's all right. You know, we got to
아니, 너 죽이니까 나 밑에
We
게이,
did. It was
게이
about
조금씩
50-50.
찬다.
keep it at the pace.
뭔가
go
이거
out.
그래?
많이 죽이면
Sonny's
뭔가
Oh, and
걔는
they've missed the
뭔가
volley.
He's
He's got a
fine.
chance. He's got a
야,
chance. He gets to stand
이거
it. No
있을
flames
건데,
in his
이거.
toes. He's
안에
flashed.
뭐가
He's
있을 건데.
dead. And Slatter
이거
아유,
as well.
아유, 씨.
Okay,
뭐
simple
하는
with
거야,
one.
딴 소리.
Backstab beautiful from Lugs. No
무슨 거냐?
one's looking.
아유.
Listen, puts a pin in it.
The B rush deluxe there. Yeah. Look, I thought, okay, they'll just take it slow, methodical, so they don't lose to any CT aggressive maneuvers.
Right.
They can putt this one in. But I suppose
이
this is the
레벨이
DNA
아니야,
of Legacy,
그거.
isn't it?
레벨
They have
원,
strong
티어
individuals. They
원이
like to play with a bit of pace. Not always, but they like a little bit of
티어
flavor.
3에서도
And
그렇게
they're in your
줬는데
face. Now you have to
여기서
force play out the game.
Yeah, I mean, that should really, really make this one quite an open and shut case for map 1. No lack of confidence and no lack of mechanical ability from Legacy. BCG, if you want to hang with the big boys, you've got to get through. Legacy, somewhat of a gatekeeper. You highlighted
아니,
their
근데 이거 맞추기
roster
존나
balance.
어려워.
That's a great example of
그냥
them
줄
taking down
싸고
big
가자.
names.
티어
BCG not
쓰리
necessarily
밑에
in that
있더라.
category. But
네,
Legacy
맞추기
have the
어려워 보이네.
capacity, you know, you have to work for it. You have to be able to shoot just as well as
2년
them.
전만이었어도
I think they also want to prove to themselves
Wow.
coming here that the major was an off tournament
Yeah.
for them. That's not the type of counter shot
아,
that these
또
fine gentlemen are
같은데,
able to
씨발.
output on the server. There is an opportunity for aggression through long.
My
엄마
answer for
없나?
why that major was bad was actually, you know, armchair psychology.
Okay.
Because that was the first time they come into a tournament, everyone was predicting them 3-0. Every
Good.
tournament
Oh,
prior,
wow.
they were predicted 0-3, and they smashed.
And now they're back where everyone's like, okay, they're a good team, but
Yeah, and now there's doubts, and now they'll play.
뭐야?
it's kind of like Falcons.
지랄 연병을 해라,
Bounce
씨발.
situation.
It definitely does
Bang,
something to the
꺼졌어.
brain,
Nice.
and so does the bullet out of the deagle. Simple.
나이스.
그건 아니지 마.
This gets a bit weird. Nissim
감성
trying to claw
쪽으로
something
해야
back. Does enter into the B site nicely.
Got
뭐야, 야, 나
45
공
seconds
끝났어.
to head back towards A to get the bomb, and you're
아,
currently
아,
on
뭐,
B
끝나면
onside.
와이
Ooh,
개이.
it's
야,
not looking
밑에
good. In
그거
fact, this
뭐가
is
조금
not
찬다
a
그랬지.
pretty deep side on overpass.
He's gonna need a whole lot of help.
How do you
안지우.
get out of these stairs? Like,
왜?
There's
내가 얘 이거
flashes,
밑에
but still
조금씩 뭐가
there.
찬다
It could
그랬잖아.
be a save.
honestly,
이게
I know
그런 거
that's
많이
crazy
때리면
to say,
공 오래
but
쓸 수
I
있는
think
그런
it's a
거.
save. Yep, it's a save.
아, 약간 그거네.
Oof.
궁을
All right, so
모아서
both
쓰는
teams
그런
winning the
느낌인가 봐.
T-side pistol and then losing the follow-up,
아니,
but in
키는
two
못대고 쓸모없잖아.
completely different
아니
fashions.
저거 네 번째 스킬이
This one always
존나
looks sketchy with the
쓸모없어.
bomb at the back of the pack with a Mac 10,
뭐 유지?
but that's because of
네,
the
아니다.
CT setup we
아,
could
내
see.
레건 쓸모없어.
There
이거
was
발차기야,
three
야.
Molotovs
이거
invested
발차기가 안 맞아, 이거.
for Legacy out the gate to garner map control. Right, one was con, no con push. One was over towards balloons to make sure they couldn't jump on the fight that early, and the other one was over towards short, which is very standard. And they had a whole lot of space, maybe too much. Maybe they were
Yeah,
trying to do too
TCG.
much there within that round. They must have known that BCG were going to force out
아,
the game.
방금 쓸 발차기야, 이거.
It's always an option, right? So you want to play with that in mind. And now
겁나
things
근접했는데.
start to
아,
teeter back
씨발.
the other way. This would be very impressive. Now,
Oh.
keep in mind, this is a squad of Brazilians that have been together for a year, going up against a team that have been together for less than a month,
지랄? 이게 왜 안 맞냐?
and as kind of this
됐다.
Frankenstein project due to the VRS cause, when
발차기!
you get
아,
spots at the
씨발.
big events. So you've mashed Batman and Robin, arguably the greatest rifling and AWP duo of all time, with three guys from Portugal.
I like your description.
어우, 그래.
Frankenstein's monster has won the second round of the
그래.
second half. Gutierrez, if you jump, you
He
might
would have spotted him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I've seen two of them.
Guys, they are boosting.
Do you try a
아,
wall bang
이상한
on
거
the
하지 마,
back?
제발.
You do.
Would
I
you
just-
give him an opportunity?
I don't think
그래 아니 이렇게 싸우면 얼마나 재밌어. 이소마랑 하면
How are you
게임이
going to stay here for,
병신된다니까.
Lato?
Yeah, he's sticking
재미없어,
around.
게임.
No, never mind. Slips off the head. Does feel like this MP9 setup very
몽골
게임 뭐,
potent.
몽골들처럼
뭐
보여줘야
이상한
Great
게임
flashes out
어떻게
of Sads in, or Lux is doing
Bro.
it dry. Lux is doing it
이상한
dry.
게임
Oracle
어떻게 돼?
profits. Early kill for
이거랑
BCG.
게임하면은 막 개난장판에
Drops are good in it.
국난사는
Do now, you don't have to push through that.
Ah,
He's trying to push through, and he actually does well to find one. Not bad, not bad.
뭐야?
It's
뭐야,
only
이거?
s1mple that keeps
어딨어?
BCG in it.
야 점프해서 이걸 누르면 달라지네.
Sadzin remains with
Oh,
that
well,
bomb on
good.
his back and a
Nice.
point between
나이스.
the ribs.
발차기는 여전한데
First one to get
씨발.
to double digits for BCG, up to 10 kills now. Aragon, the next
아이,
closest
뭐,
with 9,
아,
he had
3번은
that
없네.
massive 4K within the first half to
아
really
새끼야
help them.
스킬 시험을
shut
보고 있는데
things
존나
down.
때리네 이 개새끼가.
Well, those are
그러냐?
the first two steps to make
헤헤
it a
새끼야
game.
이미 씨발 다
Yeah,
시험인데.
the first flash missed as this
아 뭔데 아 점프
rally.
했잖아
I
이거
don't think
아까
it
뭐
would
어떻게 한
have
거야 나.
cost them too much.
나이스.
됐네.
And speaking of flashes, one
아이,
brought.
그만해라, 이 새끼야.
So where's the pounce?
이코다. 야 진짜 이코 때 지면 진짜 큰일 난다.
He's going to head over towards B.
지랄이고 왜안
Going to
맞냐?
try and
아 진짜.
just flash and push.
왜
By
아무도
the
안
angle
줘.
from s1mple, and he's reacted well. Just
Nice.
to farm himself
Nice.
up a couple of eeks. He's sticking around. He
Nice.
wants more and takes the hit off of a third. Job done. Eco bashed.
아 좋다.
Couple of extra for the tally as well.
아, 이 새끼 왜 잘해?
The only one in a positive KD for BCG.
This thing, back in my day, you know, the scoreboard would be reset at half, but you have to be
아니,
able to
그런
hit the
스킬이 다
tab and look at
뭐냐?
how despicable your first half was.
That's
But
depressing.
you know, I'm one of those guys. I'm probably
지랄.
the guy
이
who bangs
근접이
on
없구나.
about this being a very CT-sided map, talking about par for the course 9-3. To have them come back isn't impossible, but I just think with the lack of time together for this unit, it is going to be very tough.
아
Right,
씨발
taking a look at the
발차기는
setup and
여전하다
how it's
그냥.
starting to shape up for this CT side. It
아니,
looks like
킥플레이
Aragon
진짜로.
is anchoring Monster. Electronic will be taking short. Muteris will be the rotating player between the sides. s1mple the AWPer, right? So predominantly towards A, and his sidekick will be Crazy.
It's surprising to me they didn't kind of partner up, you know, like kind of when you've got a 3-2 division.
Nice.
s1mple Electronic in one side,
지랄.
Portuguese on the other, but I mean,
아
understand you've got
아이언맨이야 이
personal preference
개새끼야.
to
아
play
뭔데 안 점프?
into it as
아
well.
씨발.
Yeah, maybe they wanted to build inter-team relationships.
아니야 그냥 스킬만 날렸잖아. 이거 힘들지 안
Playing a
되네.
bomb site with one another.
I mean, one of these duos has, you know, played together at the highest level.
That's true.
Feel like, you know, they've got that synergy that doesn't get formed overnight.
여기 내려오면 니 못 오잖아.
Well, like you highlighted, less than a month together, this
That's in there.
BCG roster.
Did have a bit of a
지랄하네.
boot camp, right? And then obviously Taz has been brought in as this final piece. He's going to have a bit of a tough job ahead of him. I think
매치가
Muteris is
어딨냐?
33,
다른
he's
곳
a seasoned
갔어.
in-game leader.
아우 그래?
So, look, having Taz there to be able to assist with that stuff, that's all great. But I
Nice,
think
nice.
the biggest thing that Taz is going to have to deal with is the emotions of the players. And Taz can be a funny guy. So,
I mean, all of Taz's tasks have been you know, he hasn't been handed
no,
any easy.
they're
easy.
tough
어디냐?
coaching tasks, aren't they?
나 지상인데?
지상이라고?
So we'll see how this project
지상.
goes. I think one of the
지상이 없는데?
unfortunate factors is
개소리야,
time
너무
is not
없잖아.
really their friend.
뭔
Right, the cutoff for the
개소리야.
major is the 6th of April, and as far as
뭐,
events go for
오는데?
BCG, they are outside
난
of
당연히
where
밑에
they need to
있으니까,
be
아까 거기.
for invites to
나
tournaments.
이 새끼야.
잠깐만
So they need
찾아봐라
to
이
be able to accrue
씨발년아.
DRS points here. So that not only is there pressure, new roster put together, big event like Krakow, but major hopes and
아,
dreams potentially on
끝났다.
the line as well.
그러냐? 그럼 쳐
So
맞아야겠네.
rifle rounds,
형이 보로돌이 가게 안에 있었어.
short space. Muteris might not be ready for
Yo,
this as the
어딘데, 이
monster push
새끼야.
comes through, sector clear.
Okay, I like what Aragon Electronic are
여기
cooking.
밑에 이 씨발년아. 안
나이스.
되지?
He's had a bit of a
Nice.
mare there.
안 돼,
Muteris
임마.
finds him.
Lasso is about to be a dead man walking.
Yeah, we're looking at a 5-on-3.
아 머리를
Oh,
총
they could
뺐자.
find
아야
him up
지랄
here.
야
Electronic
이거
could
진짜
mow this
스킬 연사 개족
He's
같은데
got him
이거.
booked.
Oh,
Little bit of
yeah,
trigger
Alex. We're going to line up.
discipline.
나이스.
아,
Himself too, number 3 on the plate as well.
나이스 에lectronic.
아니 이거
오모스트.
스킬 썼는데 안 맞았으면 그냥 안 끊기면 안 되나
From
이거.
5 frags to 8.
스킬 끊기는 게
Round
개족한데.
number 6 delivered.
나도.
Yeah, it felt like there
아,
was a
스킬이
gap of
없어져,
fitness,
이거,
he takes down
씨발. 아니, 이거
Muteris,
뭐
then
하라고,
there's monster
이거.
pushes between
평소랑
two
센
lines.
게임도 아니고,
They might
씨발.
get caught as rotating players come back, not
지랄하네,
ready for
뭐 막은 거냐?
that. Instead,
실 안
Electronic
쓰잖아.
pushes up, gets some
가드로
sound cues.
막았는데.
I thought he was just going to wait.
아니,
He
안
could have had
쏜데,
all 4 players
뭔
on the screen
방법이야?
because the fact he
띵
wasn't
소리
cleared,
났는데 이거?
right, they're going to be lining up as they're heading towards the stairs. That could have been a monster mode and Mr. Electronic.
It certainly
아니,
could
근데
have been.
애초에
I reckon
네가
for
풀핀
Electronic's
거부터 말이
logic,
안
he just
되는
saw
거야.
2 and knows if I kill them both,
나
which I
끼리.
can, the
나
round
다
is
못
over.
존나
맞-
때렸는데
Yes,
이
yes,
He
yes.
개소리야.
wants to win the round.
Bang on.
And he doesn't want to be on Reddit front page as someone just turns around to, like, you know, role play a conversation and he ends up getting none.
상으로 형이
Yeah,
올라갈게
fair.
임마.
So has guaranteed the 6th right now. So BCG building back into this, and Aragon will get the final
Nice.
frag. And can grab himself.
나랑 괴롭히지 마라.
47
방향이-
for his troubles.
아우
아,
에임
좋다,
지졌구나.
Maybe he's an A4 guy. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with being an A4 guy.
아
Not the sheet
연속
of paper,
스킬
but the
똑같다
rifle.
이거.
Here it is again. So first Walters by. And then
아니, 아직도
just,
스킬 스킬 남았네.
must have been a jump scare in that moment for old-mate Lato.
Yeah. Here it
어우
comes.
씨발.
All right, partial buy.
S electronic.
Always the nonchalant fragger.
So there's only been 4 kills in the last 4 rounds. So they are limiting them. This is great. This is what you need to do on the CT side when you're down in such a hole. Make sure that the Ts are not applying pressure. You don't need FAMASs. You're not missing util.
아니 지랄하네.
This is
평타
looking
원거리
good
뭐야?
as far as win conditions for a comeback
이
go.
사기네 씨발. 아이고.
Yeah, just no margin for error here, really.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said win condition, should I? Sort of just conditions
아, 나
for
오늘
a
페이크 봐야
comeback.
되는데. 오늘 페이크 안 봤는데.
In
자기 전에
MI12, how quick
보고
the
자야
score
되는데.
can change. Here they come.
Yeah, flashes
아니,
there.
얘들아,
Aragorn
얘들아,
reacts
아니,
with
얘들아, 아니, 얘들아.
fall.
야 이거 나
Nissim
있는데.
and Dumao,
뭐야
the B
저거?
duo,
왜
this
이번에
time
뭐야?
on the T side.
뭐야,
Vitorius is
지우야?
not looking. He reacts in time. Messi from
장이냐?
Lato on the Deeg and low HP for his
야,
teammates.
나이스.
안
Shot
했어.
from Simple's
아늑해.
AWP.
좋네.
Really
아늑하고.
uncomfortable for the T side now, despite that double entry. It's been stabilized nicely. Oh, Lux
반샷?
tries to close that gap, but it falls
이거,
apart. Too many
잠깐만,
bodies,
잠깐만.
too many bullets.
잠깐만.
Simple will finish the job with that body shot. A bit
뭐야,
close,
씨발.
a little threatening.
Yeah, they're definitely a bit close there. It looked like they were handling it well, right? The incendiary drops, they should be able to mow them down, but all good, right? As I was just talking about, they've been keeping it clean. They haven't given away many frags. This happened, but it's going to happen. These pesky pistols and
아
timing.
똑같다 이거 진짜로.
And,
씨발.
Aragon called for aid.
그래.
Simple
너도
came and
200
knocked it.
로벅스만 쓰자 채우야.
너 진짜 돈 주고 한 거냐 저거?
자 이거
That's
원래
how
그
calls.
있던 거 쓴 건데
Pressure
돈을
starting to
써서
be
이걸
applied
산 건
now to
아니고
legacy.
원래 있던 로벅스를 이거
Door
그냥 샀어.
stuck.
This is where
이
the new
새끼 일단
coach
산
gets to
거잖아
really,
그럼.
아 근데 맞긴 하지. 돈
I wouldn't
주고
say put
했다가
himself on
하면
display.
아니 틀린 말은 아니지.
We don't know
뭐야
what he's saying.
너왜
We
내
don't know what
병신
he's
가지고
bringing.
그러냐?
But we know what the result could be
아
after the
씨발 저기
timeout
피겠다.
in a moment. So let's see, shall we?
Let's. 10-2 half. Legacy set a pretty high bar for the CT side.
Mate, 10-2 and you win the
Wow.
pistol. That's it. Like you're
Supposed to be.
You're putting it in. Like
Yeah. I mean, there's a little firm breeze could get it in.
어씨.
What's going to be round 19? Very heavy B lean for Legacy.
they're blocking door and extinguishing the short incendiary. So they are trying to batten down that. Well, not batten
아
down the
이거
hatches. B bombs.
끌려갈 때 막으면은
Because this
평타
bomb is
맞네.
coming.
It's popping. Yeah, we're going to have lots of layered flashbangs as well.
Ah.
Aragorn, he has the support of Electronic. He's got info over the
Ah.
smoke. Should have a chance. He's not going to be flashed.
Nice.
Oh, and he's
Wow,
done
nice.
massive double. Nissim and Dumao cut out of
Oh,
the round with
sure,
empty
I mean-
hands.
뻥인데.
It's exactly
Oh,
what you want to see
진짜.
from your Bianca. Aragorn,
와
top
nice.
with
진짜
Simple.
이거
He turns with
씨발.
a chip in
아니
on the short side. Lux
개사기야
goes
그거.
down.
돈 줄만하니
It's a
씨발.
comfortable BCG round.
Look where Simple is. Aggressive with the
일로
AWP.
와,
He was in the back
우리가-
lines already, so he let them know it was definitely going to be a B play, and now they are locked in.
Yeah, you ain't leaving.
족같은
You need to see
게임
that
러쉬도
flash
빨리
of
안 돼,
the
이 개
calf of
씨발.
Lato.
아 씨발.
And they're just
Ah,
going
it's
to
a-
wow, 5 alive.
진정해,
Fair play. That's a bit of
개새끼야.
a convincing one. And now the
끝났어.
scoreline is 2. You know, it's not
왜
looking
이렇게 빨리
like it's an
끝났어?
open and shut case
내가
anymore.
스킬 쓰면
Especially
빨리.
after the previous round with the pistols, they lose those 2 casualties. This time round, they just shut it down, and here it is, a bit of a round recap
어
of the
진짜
scenario so far.
족사기다 진짜.
Neither team able to convert their pistols.
얘왜 난 차로 가야 될 것 같아.
It's wild to think of for Legacy, right? That the game has now gotten to
이
this.
소리는
last
자러 가는 게 아니고
stretch.
애니메이션 보러
You
가는 거죠.
are really
아,
lacking
뒤에서
getting
왔지.
that bomb down, Alex. That's one of those key
이
conditions
새끼야.
with max
아니,
loss when it comes to rifle rounds.
But-
You're going to be
영국에서
rifle
그
partial, rifle
명백한
partial until you
게임을
can start
그만해야
getting the
하는
bomb
시간.
down.
As someone
Ah,
that
그게
has
끊겼어,
watched an awful
씨발.
lot of Counter-Strike, we all know that
너가
when
나한테
we
쳐
start
맞아야 되는
believing
시간도 맞지. 아니 지랄하는 씨발 이거 피한 거 아니야?
get a cheeky
방향을
hit,
네
can
조-
suddenly
그
the whole
자유
house of
자질로
cards comes
바꿨어.
tumbling down. It's certainly a possibility. Whether or not Electronic's going to allow that, it looks like he is in a position to go for a little.
지랄하는
bit.
씨발 방금
Nice.
스킬
Nice!
Now catches Sads in lining up. Nades jobs are good, and do they accelerate off of that? Looks like Nissim wants to. Good angle, well played. Aragorn has
아니,
handled this well. Looks like the
좋다,
Tech9s
좋다.
are going to find absolutely
오?
diddly
나이스.
squat.
이대로만 하자.
Pressure keeps being applied. A Molotov, a bit of
너무
space
이쁜가.
for Dumao. Long range Tech9 removing Simple. That will get him frustrated if they convert. Would need a whole lot more. There are 3 CTs in water.
야,
There are
잠깐만.
2 CTs in
야, 야,
water.
야.
there's one of them that finds
야,
a
이뻐?
quick one. Aragon Electronic securing the site. A little bit
와
scary,
진짜
a
진짜
little
시커편네
bit
진짜.
sketchy.
아 이거 불안해 그냥
Legacy
얘네
still
볼 때마다.
unable to break through on the half buy.
Just taking a look at the opening kills right now, Aragon has been doing a really good job over towards this B side. He also got a couple of them within the first half too. They only managed 3 opening kills in the entire first half.
씨발 쓰러진 건 못 써 이 병신아.
Now combined,
사람
they're looking at a total of 9. So they've had 6 opening kills within this second half of play. So turning the tables on
여기서
that.
살아나는 거 알고
여기서
있었다.
여기서 이제 딱
Yeah,
잡아야
sure.
된다.
Guns are out.
Simple see.
아까
골도 다 나올
Have to be
거야.
good. Simple. Oh,
나이스!
아우 맞았다 안 맞았다.
Bounces around the tree and delivers a double.
Yeah, there's the signature wiggle as well. Another opening.
Oh, that's a bit of a risk. Crazy's actually given one back. Crouching into the angle, Lato can't believe his luck.
Okay, how can this one go wrong?
아주
Right, the round
건조하다.
starts,
방금 왜
sniper
맞았어?
towards long, under pressure, hits 2 shots. Completely stunts any of the assault from Legacy.
저거
Crazy,
에임이 죽었어.
like the namesake, gives away back in to make it just a one-man discrepancy now.
걱정하지 마라. 어머니는 살아 있으니까.
As you take the fight, you know you've made a mistake.
Simple could be set up for another here.
아
Yeah, but
타이밍.
he's trying to spin two plates at the same time. He's worried about the long gap, and now he's
Timing.
worried about that.
Nice.
Perfect. The signature
Oh, 씨발, 뭐야, 안
shockwave wiggle
죽었네.
as he finds a
죽었지.
third. Nixon
Shut the
moves
fuck
down.
up. 나이스.
And now, oh, whoa. Sadzin's getting cheeky around the smoke. He may very well
써야겠다.
meet Mutiris in a
오늘
moment's
좋네.
time.
드디어 다른 거 쓰는구나 이 빨로마.
Here's the rotation of
멜론이네.
Simple. Will that be enough of a distraction? Simple
멜론이네.
spots
너무
him.
좋을 것
The
같네.
info with that safe jump.
아 배 아파.
And now Lato going to walk straight
Nice!
to Mutiris. Looking good.
Nice.
Looking great. A one-round game, ladies and gentlemen. From 10-2, it looked like it was going to be Legacy. And now BCG, their map picked for a reason. This CT side with only, well, less than a month
돌아왔다.
with this
Yeah.
roster already looking quite strong.
Yeah, so this was always going to be tough, right? Especially
자,
you
선물.
had to win the force buy in
근데 저
the
습관은 아직
second round.
여전하네 진짜.
Thought you were just going to be force buying the game out from that point. That's where they get the pick over towards A. The bomb gets scuttled out. There's no way to pick it up. They save the rifles. And again, another round where the bomb doesn't go down. This is very, very concerning. At least there was a handful
아이
of
얼굴을
rounds
가렸어.
where BCG were able to plant, which gave them a couple more rifles alongside of the loss bonus. So you are stressed if you're Legacy at this moment. You're feeling like you've fumbled the bag. But you can still close it out. You
저
could
진짜
wipe the
다
stress
따랐다
away.
그냥.
아니 에임이
Going a hero
없는데 저거는.
AK. Tech9, couple of
근데
deagles.
이게 의미
Duran with
없는
the
게 아니고
collision.
그냥
So
쓰레기인 것 같은데.
근데 어쨌든
Lux will have to make a
아직까지는
sacrifice into the next round if they don't get this
그게
bomb
진짜
down
족도
now.
필요 없는 쓰레기인 것 같은데 누가.
잠시만 아니야 아오야 무시하면 안돼.
아 이게 나오야 야
Spam for the
개새끼
ball,
한번
trying to
던져
go
이거
towards
그냥.
B. Nissan trying to take
나나미.
space. They know name
아 그래
plate
그런
counter
거지
space.
나오야 했었어.
The classic B anchor.
나오야는 뭔
At least
나오야 야.
space taken,
아이가.
controller is gone, and it's going to work electronic into
뭐야?
action. He's going to take that room.
동현이는 무슨 새끼 좋아?
As far as knowing it's going to be quite slow towards the A
빨리
side.
골라,
That was just
빨강, 파랑.
crazy. You're
뭐가 좋아?
just solo for the
난
initial
남기고.
30 seconds. They haven't even
아유,
started to take that
느린
much
거.
control.
아,
So
이거
it's
그러면 안
worked
되는
out
거야.
quickly.
This is them
개새끼야.
playing around quite nicely against what is an expected partial, right? And again, we return to what's more likely. It's probably a B pop. So as long as you don't lose the round to that, and you keep in mind the earlier round they had where they lose 2 players piping for a
폰타가
monster,
씨발.
they've really made sure they've shored up that side of the map. And now they find a free opener with a wall bang.
아니
And
되는
you
소리를
can
해라. 씨발.
really count your lucky stars. You can even hold on to your U2. You
안
know, you go for
나오면
your
근데
jump
평타
spots.
한
You
대 한
can
대가
make
존나
things
세야
really
된다.
annoying late. Legacy don't have anything to be able to pressure you. It would have to be a really
지랄하네
bad
씨발
shot
아니야.
or misfortunate
그냥 방금
timing from
보였는데
BCG on one of
빨간.
these sites where they're jumping
와
between a
진짜
position
내가
or they get a
좀
knife
맞아
out and then they cascade kills.
씨발 뭔
35
개소리야.
seconds, running out of opportunities and time are Legacy. Now they're being blocked. You can hear the CT nades starting to land.
And that was the last of the
이거
T
죽어도 돼.
smokes.
그러니까 플랜트 타임아웃까지
Single
좀
flashbang
물어봐
on
진짜.
Lato.
굳이
Just
무리 안
so
해도 돼
hard to
진짜로
see how
제발.
they managed to break past this defense. Still util available.
방금 해라 그냥.
Crazy's even found the frag onto Doom out. Pressure relieved.
Nice!
And even more
Nice,
so
nice,
Sanchez
nice,
caught by
nice.
Yorp. A little attempt from Lux, but a quick scope to seal it. It's all tied up, folks. 11-11, and Legacy the ones on the
동점이다. 와
back.
뭐만
미친.
넣는다.
2대 10에서
한번 더 안 하게 해줘.
11.
21 kills and counting. Aragon with 17. It's the two of them right now who are laying down the law.
씨발.
Yeah, I mean,
Or this one might get a little bit wobbly. See that CT smoke hasn't landed as deep as you would have hoped, so kind of opens up some avenues for
너
palming out
스킬
of it.
몇 개
But
쓰냐
s1mple,
신발로.
와 근데 저 떠는
couple
습관이
more
진짜.
classic shots for him, as that was a partial. This is the buy round. Legacy, are you really dropping the ball opening game against
어디 갔냐?
BCG?
네. 뭐 없어진 것
now the
같은데.
question.
아
Or is
그래요?
all of this hard work on the CT side being for
아,
naught?
저
and
뒤에
Legacy
씨발?
able to stabilize. Muterius, a timing HE does
뭐더라?
significant damage.
그거네.
Which is 3 of them.
유타.
아
With
유타.
some shrapnel, resmoke monster, Nissim ahead of it. They're pressuring B, popping in. Electronic under so much scrutiny, needs the help of Aragorn. He's there in time.
맞아 따라 맞아 따라 맞아 따라 맞아.
Legacy thought they could turn up the heat. Thought the B side was the weakness, but Electronic and Aragorn again able to defend comfortably. Just chaining flashes, it's simple to set him up. A full white screen for Sadzin and 12
가라.
point for BCG.
In this
Oh.
10-round run, I think they've given away only 9
Ow.
kills.
가. 맞아 따라 맞아
Sorry,
따라
11
맞아.
kills. 11 kills.
Still.
오 씨발.
Sounds less impressive than 9, but yeah, you're basically
다
giving over 1
바뀌었는데?
point something kills per round in a 10-round run. This is a
스킬이 다
shutout.
바뀌었어.
This is not a single round with the bomb going down.
다른 거
Nothing
이
that's felt
개새끼야.
even remotely threatening other than the
아
pistols through
레전드다 진짜.
monster.
와.
맞겠다. 근데 보존 안 바뀐 것 같은데 이거. 근데 이 뭔가 유지도 바뀐 느낌이 든다.
Simple's nade does chip onto Sadzin. Some well-placed HEs from all of BCG. We saw Muteris in the previous soften him up, and now it's just, I mean, for Legacy, you're sitting there going, we had a 10-2 half. Why are we playing to survive? Why are we playing for OT right now?
I think in this moment, it is so difficult to call anything if you're Legacy, right? Nothing has worked. Not any of these rounds you've even been remotely close to winning. So what can your call be justified for this final? You need someone to step up and deliver you something. Space taken by Nissim, out monster, B pressure, boost up, defensive smoke dropped, and a minute on the clock. This has to be individual heroics.
맞아 따라 맞아 따라.
씨발.
It's Nissim that's going to be the first searching.
와 진짜
Forward
미치겠다.
maneuver.
맞아 따라 맞아
Still
따라
that
맞아
stubborn
따라.
boost setup.
제발,
Now
제발.
Muteris was spotted out. Confirms
Nice.
the presence. Misthrown Molotov from Sadzin. But options for a plant here if they can just get around that corner. Limited util. There's no smoke. It's not going to be easy. You need frags. Nissim the first.
Nice!
to arrive. Looking good on the rifles, but Nissim's deagle keeps us level.
어.
Awkward. A little uncomfortable. Flank from Crazy could find Lato. Gets jiggled out. Bomb to be planted. Finally, a bomb goes down in their favor. Electronic caught out. Just the one from him. It's Crazy in the clutch to try and close it now. Legacy. Saving their hide, saving themselves. We need OT.
There you
뭐하는데
go.
이거?
Said it needed to be
마지막
individual with
그
some
공격할
heroics.
때
Nissim with
왜 싫어?
3 in the final round.
And he had a deagle.
지랄하지 마시고.
Okay, they break
아니
it.
때야
The
스킬
hard
쓰고
work
있는데
done
뭔데
there
이거?
from BCG to
맞아,
call this
따라,
back
맞아.
and well push it into overtime short. It felt like they were done and dusted in that first half, but the blue wall was erected.
아 이거 진짜
Banger of a shot
연장할 게
from
아닌데.
Muteris.
Love that. And he gets
아
more.
이거 개쓰레기야 저거.
This is the crazy moment there. You see the teammate of Nissim, he can't actually trade him.
It's just a solo fight.
Yeah, so Nissim has just gone, screw this, enough of this.
Ego chow.
Exactly, that's exactly what that play
아
is.
진짜 연장할 게 아닌데.
Okay, that feels like it might be a little bit of simple ego here. He really wants to try
Oh?
and make an opening
뭐
gambit.
뭐해?
Eats the flash. He's so
아
susceptible to all of
너무
these
진짜
fights.
너무
But they're channeling themselves quick up long. Little duo. Making their move. Dumao and Lugs. Partners in crime.
Massive
trying to
gap
find
on
a
this
gap.
timing. Yeah, it's huge, right? You saw them staying to that left wall to not give sound cues to players up on party, and they have so much room to work
right.
with. They seem
I think they
aware of
heard
the
that
possibility.
Don't know whether
They're
or
so
not.
close.
Yeah, they're quicker than they might be. Ready.
와
Simple doesn't pull the trigger
Nice.
in time. Nice off angle. Crazy profits. Needs
Nice.
two. Gets it as well. Wow, that shuts him down.
Oh, they're
That
still
shuts him
coming.
up.
The follow-up is
아
here.
이거는 근데 진짜 상대 잘.
아 개쓰레기다 이거 진짜 1번. 아 씨발.
From Aragorn. I think Legacy know that they've kind of drug their heels a little too long, and so not going to rush into this stack.
Sadzin's waiting for the jump spot. So if there is one,
Wait.
well, doesn't need to be. Info play comes in.
피킹하지
turns
말자,
into a
제발.
3-on-3.
왜 피킹을
Flash to
하냐.
follow. The
어
rifles need
되는
to
거
progress
누가
off of
1번
this.
되노? 아니 쓰는 도중에 1번 쓰면 그거 돼.
Nissim just hoping that another one overextends. Crazy, I think, after his double kill has done enough.
They could try and contact him, but this is going to be difficult to break crossfires. Muteris moving over towards Bank. Electronics position will now be noted off of that smoke. And the nade confirms exactly that.
간다.
Solid connection with the HE. It's
gonna
be a
swing.
from Utiris.
Nice.
Timing
Oh.
just as they were departing.
Nice.
Gets caught out. Double from Utiris. Mission accomplished, and Sadzin Schuster, dead man orbing.
나이스.
지랄.
Oh, simple, yeah. That's what you want to hear, right? Good job. Getting a good job from Simple.
지금 잘 막노. 아 씨발.
Come on, mate.
Oh,
There's a very short list of players that have been given the firm attaboy.
we'll
from
have to ask
Simple.
Dupree if he got a good job from Simple when he was in the server with him. Did Sasha ever say good job?
Yeah, that's a good question. Did you get one? Because you'll remember it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Framed it.
Lovely from Utiris.
The TeamSpeak clip, put it on the wall.
They've been catching these like
yeah,
proactive, like as the fight's coming, they already
That's what
bring in the
Legacy did
fight.
in the first half as well.
Yeah.
Here's the Molodoid.
How far does it get them?
Oh, nowhere.
Nade?
Somewhere.
No one. Short, quick. Nissim's hoping to catch something here, and he does get spotted out. It's an equivalent exchange. The nade favors him a little further. Of course, it's also util.
Yeah, and I think at this moment we're starting to settle into more standard
Oh,
overpass
sure,
play.
go
But
on, Nick.
Nissim is very, very active trying to prod this B side. Here
Hey,
he is
you're
again
gonna-
with the fade.
He is playing some confident Counter-Strike, isn't he?
Exactly
Completely
his aim.
alone, yeah. Here he
아니,
comes.
막고 있을 때 실드 안 돼.
나이스.
Finds him comfortably, just the barrel of the Kalash poking out.
아 똑같다
But this
씨발.
is a
진짜
classic
전체적으로
3-1-1.
가서
Well, now it's a 3-1-none, and Electronic keeps put again, right? Oh, we know Nissim. We know we've got pressure
Super
also on the
hard.
map. They've taken con. We're playing passive on A. Great assumptions being made. Again, it just feels hopeless for Legacy.
아 씨발 이거 뭔지 더 몰라가지고.
Ooh, Sadzin did not react.
아 나
Simply gets the
1번 2번
informed
뭔지
jump.
몰라가지고 시험한다고
And a
다
flash to
썼어
get
이거.
himself out of the line.
Just gonna be piping into
뭐야
this.
Yeah, it looks
씨발.
like Muteris is
He's ahead of the
destined
flash.
for glory. Ooh, quick shot from
Nice.
Dumau. Overlooks Crazy.
On B.
They're pivoting B.
Oh,
Hang on.
Love
Electronics
this.
in that power position. He's got him dead to rights again. Just overlooked.
Nice.
Additionally sound Counter-Strike out of Electronic. Masterful. It is the quad. Goes slashing for the final frag. Sadzin literally cut down.
Simple yelling across the fence, giving him a taste, throwing medicine there. Don't hear the Doom out scream anymore. It's Batman and Robin, they're back, baby.
Yeah, one hell.
21-21.
What the
이
hell?
씨발년이. 아이고 엄마
I mean,
뒤졌구나.
Electronic. We know he's no slouch, but you know it's pits and troughs, and he's absolutely peaking right now.
미친놈.
엄마 없나?
칼빵은
Can be
씨발.
flawless the first
누가
time.
너 이걸
Yeah.
그거 쓰고 시작하냐 이 개새끼야.
와, 저 미친놈 칼빵은 진짜
How
또라이다.
does your morale not get broken after that? Troughs, and he's
Where's the-
Electronic. We know he's no slouch. What?
Him anymore. It's Batman and Robin, they're back, baby.
Yeah, one hell.
21-21.
What the hell?
뭐야?
I mean, Electronic. We know he's no slouch, but you know it's pits and troughs, and he's absolutely.
개또라이인가? 칼빵은.
So
Opening kill would go a long
You've
way.
won one round of the last 13.
Oh.
That could be bad maths.
Well, it was the
First day back on the
10-2
job
half,
for
and then
the
they won
year,
the
so-
pistol. So I see where you're going. Yeah, math
뭐야
adds up.
이게?
Well, I can do maths. 14.
그 안에 슈퍼노바가 뭔데 씨발 이거.
They're gonna win overtime.
Yeah.
지랄하네 이거 왜 맞냐?
Yeah, this is just such a shutout. Once we flip over, the problem for Legacy becomes, okay, well, we already saw you do it once, but as you
아니,
mentioned, the
스포너가
morale,
뭔데
it's
이거
the mental
특별이라는 이
battering that they've just taken, whereas
후신성.
BCG are currently riding a high.
어?
So
스포노바는
it's,
초신성이라는 뜻을
I
가지고.
wish we were robots. It would make
뭐
life a whole
아무것도 안
lot
하잖아
simpler.
씨발.
Not as beautiful.
No, no.
이거는 왜 계속 날라가냐?
They're trying to contact into A. Duma's got a lot of space.
아
Couple of
똑같다
flashes
이거.
to
아
finish
씨
on
슈퍼노바
Sansa.
한 번도 안 써보니까.
아, 심플아 가지 말자. 아,
Looks like
진짜 그냥
Simple's
가지 말자 제발.
destined
그냥
for
가지
something
말자.
Flash
제발.
should get him.
아, 안전하.
He actually does clip Dumau's wings through the corner of the
Nice.
truck, and Crazy will finish off the job. Nice
어
little
씨발
punch.
사원이 존나네 이거.
Set up working. Gutierrez swinging.
아버님
And
뭐야,
now he's
이거?
gone down
아, 이거
awkward.
누구냐?
14
아.
seconds. Sadz's got the bomb. Just wins
아이
out the
씨발 야
draw.
맞출 수가 없잖아 이거는 앞이
야,
있어.
할만한데
아이,
엘리트라면 풀피야. 야.
Coming in on the flank is Electronic, removes him.
아, 진짜
It's
제발.
just Lux, 21 points of health to try and give Legacy just a round on this T.
아니야, 이거 다 쓰레기야, 이거. 4번.
He's ready for the
Nice!
and it's Aragorn
슈퍼노바는 아예 되는 게 이 봐야 방금 내가 한 게 슈퍼노바다.
느끼야.
반격다.
와 진짜 아 심장 아파. 아,
이게 알고 있지 알려줘야지 말을 안 해. 씨발.
와 심장
계속
아파. 아, 너무 잘해.
서로가
Because
어디
the one
몰랐어.
round they won, there was a rifle
어떤
round, was
스킨인지
Aragon
몰랐어.
getting 4 kills, and the other round was a pistol round.
Right.
So, in terms of what to expect, if you're Legacy, it's going to be tough, but you need to take your
와
mindset
진짜.
back to a whole
와
half
심장
ago
아프다.
and what it was like when you were getting the W's. Because right now you're being absolutely bopped on the nose. It's
이거
Inferno
진짜
up
인스타
next,
릴스에
your
개
map
많이 뜨겠다
choice.
이제.
But
2대
this
9였다가
team
15대
thought if
12
you drop this
미쳤다
one,
그냥.
it's going to be rough.
If they were robots, they'd remember that they had a really good CT side.
Yeah.
And they just
네가 때릴 때 써야 돼 이거.
Fortunately,
이 쓰레기.
as you highlighted,
네가 때릴 때 이걸 쓸 수가 있냐?
and Sad Zin is going to try and
아니 다
aggression.
살아났어 애들이
How long
그냥.
can you stick around here though? The
아니
playground
어려운 게
time
아니고
is
이거
gonna
쓸
be
수가 있음? 막고 있는데.
아니 내가 딱 한 번 탁 때릴 때 네가
That's an
써야지.
aggressive swing if ever I saw one.
They've done that
Damn.
before, right? It's with the
Hey,
HE
what?
flash combo. So they know he's in con.
씨발 겁 넘는 거였노. 아
So he will get
씨발.
away.
It's important.
확실히
야,
수비가
하나
돼야
There's
돼.
only a potential vulnerability there.
지금 할까?
아니야.
Gosh, what a
There's the maths
에이,
for you.
tough
Much
하나
better than the one I
둘셋
did, I'll tell
이렇게
you that much.
때린다.
Yeah,
둘,
both
셋.
teams have just shifted into much
이
more
새끼 안 하던
classic
줄 알면서
slow,
둘, 셋?
methodical, using your util, the map
아니야.
control,
다시
the
다시
T
다시
sides.
지금 해?
어.
아 근데 이거 너무
아,
말이 안 돼. 이거
넷.
어떻게 뚫지? 나도 진짜 모르겠다.
아니
수비하는
디코 그냥 그건가? 야 그냥 장 때려라.
Early jaunt in connector, but look, you've got all the bathrooms, you've got connector,
어.
you've got short,
아 거리가 안 닿네.
and you still have
아니
45
디코 버거
seconds
때문인지
to find
모르겠는데
a
그냥
finish
네가
with a decent
둘
amount
때
of util.
때리는데.
Not in a bad spot right here. Having to rejig off of that block smoke, quickly trying to piece this together. Simple doing an awful lot of talking right now.
왜안
Looks like they
닿는데
wanna
이 씨발
fake an
존만
exec.
게임아.
Bombs going
어,
past.
이거 왜 한다는데? 아니
Two toilets and it is not
Has to be
fake. They're
A.
going to commit.
Yeah, it's gonna be
버거
like a double
좆대네.
pump.
Yeah, okay, so Util lands, Sadzin's ready.
Oh,
Prime
missed it.
but a missed shot whistles past. It's good from Latin.
Nice.
Strafes on into Mutiris, comfortable. Keep
Nice.
it
Oh, 지랄
level.
났어.
Legacy are holding on. They just have to find him hiding, scoping in the side. Sadzin a quick one.
아, 야,
Duo
반격도 안 되네,
double.
이거.
Legacy extend
방금
play
된
and
거 아니냐?
survive the first of the 3 tests
참
ahead of them.
평타만 이거 되는
That
건가?
was a stressful
아,
situation.
이거
there.
오픈 잘했어,
Good
진짜.
mistake to try and find the
처음
finish
떴다, 이거,
from the
씨발.
BCG. The
아,
block
됐어?
smoke comes in, they throw the nades, they reroute, they
4번,
come in the
4번.
side. There's not enough flashes there. Fortunate that the
이 새끼랑
opening shot is
팀이 맞냐?
missed, otherwise I think they get shut down before they're able to get close to the side.
던져버리는데.
저걸 잡았으면 진짜.
But yeah, that kill there from Dumas stops the bomb going down, doesn't put Muteris in a winnable position in terms of the clutch.
안 되는데 이거.
Don't know why that didn't feel sincere. It's just like, I have to say it.
I haven't done it in such a long time.
지랄하네.
That conviction
But this
behind
is,
it.
니카 힘이
this is the
없나 저거
classic problem you
씨발.
find yourself in,
어린
right? Do
땅꼬마년이.
you want to do something more pacey now, or do you do a default again? You got the space. It was just the final finish of the round, that block smoke coming in around that 30-second mark that caused you the most grief. Or do you want to operate now with something a little bit more pacey? Because if you go for pacey in the final round, they're going to know it's something with pace is coming out, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's
if
gonna be your
regulation
expectation.
is anything to go by, though, I feel like Nissim and
아직
Numa made a
마시가 많이
pretty good
나갔네,
job
이거.
of kind of making it clear the B site is not a good idea early. Doesn't look like we're going to be seeing any attention given from BCG towards that site. Instead, it's actually going to be quite a quick jaunt, an extinguish no less on the playground Molotov. They're going to try and boost the AWP for an early pick. It's cheeky, and one home. Santin's actually elected to start on the long side.
All of these moves save you util, right? So instead of having to smoke front bathrooms
Oh,
and then
근데
molly
수비가
divider,
너무
they're able to hold on to it a little bit more. That's why you see the run boost out long. It's another example. Don't have to use flashes to force the AWP deep off the line. Right? There's a whole lot of different ways that you have to get creative to push players back or to clear angles on overpass. Otherwise, you'd be left with limited utility to find the finish. You can't clear everything with nades. Otherwise, you have
아
nothing
여기
to
3번
bomb
눌러도 안
sites.
되네 여기서.
And they will invest a flashbang to clear out the long bathrooms. That'll be audible.
But look, there's nobody connected, nobody short. So this looks like it is going to be quite a direct and quicker finish
나는
over towards
진짜
A.
차로 가야
Right?
돼.
We're being
이게
given the
애니도 못
respect
봐.
now. They're not pushing us. Let's just take the staging area.
왜냐
and
왜 잘하고 하냐?
Here comes that util.
그냥
Sadzin
엄마가
wants a
우리
reaction.
전까지 하고
He
잘했어.
partners up with Lato, trying to throw out nades. He's going to have his
Nice.
back turned. It's too easy. Electronic and Crazy
마지막
break into the
싸움
site.
가자.
Mission surely has
마지막
something
싸움은 똑같은 거 하기 싫은데.
wanting a
진짜 의견이다.
3v5 to, in order to save themselves. Looks like BCG just playing resilience and tenacity on their map pick.
플래시도 있고 네이드도 있어.
It was not looking good. But it's looking great.
아야
right
이거
now.
포인트 안 된다 이거. 아야 씨발.
Chip damage lands.
3번은 썼다 하는데.
Doom out. This shot from Simple's orb. That's the first brick.
뭐가 되는
In this
거지?
wall tumbling down.
아,
Flank from
좋겠다. 아,
Nissim
진짜
as well.
좋겠다.
Looks like he's going to be able to make this a 3v3. Has that element of surprise. Has multiple backs
뭐야,
turned. He's
씨발.
exercising some
Oh!
serious discipline. Fumbles the first.
아이,
Finds the
맞아.
second. It's up to the one-on-one, but there's just no time here. There's just no time. The
Nice.
final brought to him.
Nice.
He closes. BCG will take it.
아유
And the
지랄하네.
conversation has been all about the mental.
뒤에 죽을 줄 알았는데 너 실드가 안 게임이네. 여기 깨워. 씨라.
와
미친, 진짜 독감이
Simple
개쩐다.
even throwing out good jobs. There has to be the question for Peter when we throw this to the desk. Did he ever get a good job from Simple?
Did he ever get the attaboy?
A pat on the back?
I mean, that is the question, and we're going to throw it over to them now.
아 씨발 뭐 진짜 안 되네.
Peter,
이거.
you can confirm there was at least one instance, right?
As a matter of fact, chat, it has happened once.
Right.
At least once, I do remember that I
Oh,
did
지랄, 아, 야.
pissing around. So I mean, I have.
아, 근데
been
이번
praised for
돌에다가
this.
쏘는데.
It's
요거야.
meaningful when it comes to these guys.
That's an accolade in itself. 5 majors are a compliment from Simple. I know which one I'd be picking. Either way, though, what an incredible bounce back from
이것도
PC
와.
game. I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to write them off after that T-side. It felt so flat. They were struggling to get any openers. The individuals felt, so lackluster. And then we switched to that CT side, and it felt like PC game were ready to give Legacy a taste of their own medicine, right?
괜찮냐?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is one of the biggest question marks we had about this lineup. Like,
지랄해라,
how are they going to get
씹상년
to the
꺼져,
same
저거.
page? How are they
아,
going to
기울자.
build some of that camaraderie? And
이
sure, the
새끼들아.
first half
연락할
was
때부터 알아봤다,
rough
씨.
and all of that.
야,
but in
한치우.
the second half, they really did get rolling.
2대 10으로 지고 있었거든.
Their CT side felt more
근데
dominant
연장 가서
than
16대 13으로
Legacy's, right?
이기지.
Legacy couldn't get the bomb
야,
side,
나
to get the
이거
bomb
또
down.
알고.
Honestly, it also felt than Legacy's, right? Legacy couldn't get to the bomb side to get the bomb down. Honestly, it also felt a bit that they really did get rolling. They absolutely
2대 13으로
their
지고
CT
있었다고?
side felt more dominant than
2대
Legacy's,
10으로
right?
지고
Legacy
있었는데
couldn't
16대
get
13 연장
the
가서
bomb
이겼어.
side to get the bomb down. Honestly, it also felt a bit one-dimensional.
이겼다고,
There was
심지어.
no creativity from Legacy, even when it comes to opening moves, to try to find an opening kill, to try to get some
지랄하네
sort of an
지금.
advantage early.
진짜 니그 지랄 안 한 줄 아냐? 이 쓰레기통이나 먹어라. 어우 지랄.
turning
좀
the game on
잘하네 이
its
The
씨발.
highlight for me is clearly the men's team hitting the T-side.
Sonic too, just being here after the last
Ah,
6
God,
months
that's
or how the year has went
Sure.
for you, maybe now you cherish it a bit more,
Yeah.
right?
야,
Like
많이 하고
especially Simple
있지,
having to
씨발.
play tier 7 Counter-Strike online and not even sniffing a LAN of this magnitude and being here and sort of, hey, like I need to take advantage of this opportunity. I don't want to go back to playing those online games, right? And he definitely did it on the server too.
Yeah, you truly don't know what you got until it's gone, and Simple Electronic taking full advantage of that. But Dupree, as we were talking about backstage, it wasn't
진짜
exactly
연속
easy to
아,
start
이거.
off with. Legacy coming in with a really about
진짜 미쳤다.
backstage, it wasn't exactly easy. What was so distinct, as we were talking about, truly don't know back side of their own. You could
So Legacy asked to play like this, and they do it constantly, time and time again. Round 7 is.
아니 씨 아니 이거 뭐 뭔데
Once
이거?
more, they do actually do
이
the first
쓰레기잖아
kill,
그냥.
but Opaz is a map where you do want to try and get the first kill, but the regress into toilet is what actually makes them.
그렇지 뭐 내 적당히 그런 거는 모르겠는데 진짜 너무
obviously scamble
개쓰레기인데
with
이거.
go and rotate and actually try and get space back, but they instantly recognize that with what
괜찮냐? 지랄이가 안 맞다고?
has always been one of the cornerstones to why they have been so good.
아
And it's
죽었다
just
씨발.
beautiful to see a team that is obviously maybe not playing their best counter, but they still understand that their fundamentals is what actually wins in the rounds. They had multiple occasions where they actually pushed. Not only this round, they would do it also if they had the advantage. They love to play for the information, and they would much rather go
아, 네,
and
씨발.
have that brawl
야 간다.
저